I will never forget how I felt after that interview, and I prayed to God that if I got the job, I would work to be the best teacher and coach. I was fortunate enough to be offered the job, thanks to God, Mr. Kolasicki, and the Board of Education. They took a big chance on hiring me. I was no more deserving than anyone else, but I embraced the mentality that regardless of other factors, there would not be a single person in the world who would work harder than me. It wasn't until I adopted this mentality that things finally started looking clear to me. Given the opportunity to turn my life around, I would not break my vow. My life has been built on a foundation of parents, friends, athletes, and teachers, and coaches who have given me inspiration, and mentors who shared their advice and life lessons. I had big dreams and visions of being the best in the field, but I would never have gotten there without my family, especially my mom, who found a way of guiding me into the field of physical education. My father, Richard Speedy Gebauer, who was a track star in high school, who gave me a love for athletics. Without my wife, one of the toughest and smartest people I know, my two sisters, and my son, the daughter-in-law, and that precious little gift, my granddaughter, who gives me hope for the future. It would take forever to speak about every team and student athlete that I have had the privilege of coaching. It would take forever to speak about every coach, teacher, and administrator I have had the pleasure of working with. But please, let me share with you some of the thoughts on why I believe we are here today. I want to talk about the tools, the life lessons that Old Bridge has given me throughout my entire life, and most of them lying dormant, just waiting to be used along the way. Why have we been so successful? I say we because I could never have done it alone. We are not tough alone. We accomplished this together, and the Old Bridge community contributed to each victory along the way. The words of wisdom that I offer today is the knowledge that I've acquired because of each opportunity that Old Bridge has afforded me, and I am forever in debt of this town and this school district's commitment to me as a teacher and a coach. What are the moments that change us, that awaken the slumbering powers within, and magically connect us to the possibilities that flame our enthusiasm, embolden our spirits, and give our souls the gift of flight? In one moment, you can inspire others. You can change your life in one moment of commitment. Commitment is the turning point in your life when you seize the moment to alter your destiny. The cowards never start and the weak quit along the way. Pursue your passion with faith, tenacity, and enthusiasm, and you will bring destiny into reality. Dream big. You don't need anyone to approve your dream. It was given to you. Don't give your power away. If they can't see it, it's because it wasn't given to them. It was given to you. Grasp it, feed it, nourish it, work on it. It's yours. Give it life. Work on it until it comes a reality. How much time do you spend on your dream? Why is it that some people don't chase their dreams or don't do more than they are doing if they are capable of doing it? Probably because they don't believe that it can happen for them, and they don't believe they deserve it. How much time every day are you working on your dream? How much time are you working on you? In the last month, how many books have you read? What new knowledge or skill have you acquired? How many clinics, seminars, or workshops have you been to? Do you keep a journal? Write your thoughts down. And guess what? Most people are not living their dream because of fear. Fear. What are the two biggest enemies of a distance runner, or for anyone else for that matter? I know the guys can answer that. Fear and doubt. If you can prepare for it, you can defeat it. But fear is the most subtle and destructive of all human diseases. Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. It puts people in the hospital. Fear can age you. It will keep you awake at night. Fear can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you are capable of doing. It will paralyze you. Most people are not living their dreams because of fear and doubt. Fear, limited vision, and lack of self-esteem is what keeps most people from doing things that they are capable of doing. Fear also keeps them doing things that they don't want to do. They are stuck, paralyzed. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's an illusion that we create in our own mind. And the best way to overcome fear is to prepare for it, to train for it. In life, avoiding problems by running from them doesn't solve the problem. Training is key to overcoming fear. If you prepare for it, you can defeat it. Go into action with your dreams and don't avoid where the fights are. Get knocked down a few times so you can learn how to fight, so you can hold your position. A lot of people don't get out in the arena of life because they're not willing to fight. They don't want to get out there because they don't want to get knocked out. They're afraid to take risks. They don't want to be dropped to their knees. But somewhere along the line, you're going to be dropped, whether you're on the field or sitting in the stands. So at least get knocked down for something. Don't get knocked down where you're sitting down. A lot of people are spectators in life. Don't you want to get in an arena where the action is? And if you do, you will be amazed. After the struggle, there will be a calm period, and things will begin to click for you. Be a great teammate. The role of every single athlete on any team is to be a great teammate. What's good for the team holds priority over what's good for you. There are only two options regarding the commitment to a good team covenant. Team members are in or they are out. You are in or you are in the way. There is no such thing as in between. Great teamwork is the only way to reach your ultimate moments, to create breakthroughs that fill your life with a sense of lasting significance. Teamwork is the essence of life. It's how to blend the talents and strengths of individuals into a force that becomes greater than the sum of its parts. Everyone must be a team player, and you are one whether you know it or not. Your family, your school, your career or business, your church are all teams. Great teams have great leaders. Leadership starts at the top. Leaders carry the load first. The coach, the captains, the varsity, the seniors, and it trickles down to the freshmen. And wherever we find our battlefields, all of us are carrying our own piece of the load and carrying someone else's if needed. A team is only as strong as its weakest link. And I don't believe any of you want to be that weak link. Goals. Our goal has to be get better and closer as a team every single day. If we will keep those as our focus and cherish goals, we will reach our proper destination. Those who have a clear goal of where they are going and know why they're going there are less likely to surrender to the mental and physical pain. What makes a goal different from a dream? A goal has a timeline and an action plan. It's like climbing a hill. You can't dream your way to the top. You need to have traction, one step at a time, and dig in deep. Humility. True humility is staying teachable regardless of how much you already know. It's not your aptitude, but your attitude that determines your altitude. Be humble. I have come to the conclusion that the know-it-alls, the braggers, the loudmouths are the first to crumble during crisis and high-stress situations. Their outward projection is a smokescreen for a lack of confidence. I have seen too many shit-talking people crumble when the first bullet snaps by their head. I equate loud talk with foreshadowing of failure. Loud talk equals failure, equals cowardice. As for egos, leave it in your locker, or better yet, permanently deflate it. All an overinflated ego will do is confirm you're a jerk and make you look like a coward when you crumble under the stress of competition. Sloth, envy, self-importance, 3 things that will destroy a team. Be proud, be humble. It's what you learn after you know it all that counts. We sometimes learn more from failure than we do from success. When one door closes, another door opens. You just might have to knock a little harder. After you lose, there should be a significant change in the way you work. Failure is the illusion towards being a stronger version of yourself. You've got to fail. Failure is your tool. Embrace your failures. Experience the pain. Experience the rejection. Experience the hard times. That's how you grow. That's how you develop yourself. Failure is a tuition that you have to pay for what you don't know. Suffering produces endurance. Endurance produces character. And character produces hope. Embrace hardship so you can get one step closer to success. Toughness. Tough athletes can take criticism without feeling the need to answer back or give excuses. They are open to getting better and expect to be challenged and hear tough things. Tough athletes also listen and are not afraid to say what other teammates may not want to hear. Toughness isn't physical. It has nothing to do with size, physical strength, or athleticism. It's an intangible, an attitude, a philosophy. Don't tell me how tough the situation is. Show me how tough you are facing the situation. Some people may be born with the aptitude to be tougher than others, but I believe true toughness is a skill that can be developed and improved in everyone. The harder I work, the tougher I get. Funny how that works. Perseverance. A man can only be broken in two ways: if he quits or if he dies. That quote is so intense. It's spot on. But under extreme stress and fatigue, that is a pretty long quote to remember. We shortened it to not dead, can't quit. This means that as long as we are alive and we are in a race, then we still have a chance. We won't quit as long as we have a single pulse in our body. We won't quit and our teammates can count on us. Faith. Faith comes by what? Hearing things and listening to things that will empower you, that can enable you to create a new reality for yourself and a new life for yourself. Faith, the evidence of things not seen. Faith, the confidence in what we hope for and the assurance of things we do not see. But faith itself does not get the work done. It must be coupled with work. Right things first, first things right. All the little things, all the right things. All the hard things that are not exciting. You can believe and have all the faith in the world, but you have to couple that belief with effort and a whole lot of work. We never know the outcome of a training session or workout or life itself. Breathe life into your goals and dreams and trust that they will come true. Standards. It's all about standards, a level of excellence that we consider our norm. The standards have been set. Standards define what is and what is not acceptable for our team. Keep your standards intact. Keep the bar set high and continue to try your best every day. If you do that, you can always be proud of the work that you do. Honesty. These days, honesty is a lonely word. You must be unfailingly honest and straightforward. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. And do it right. Sometimes I believe we live in a negative world. Just think, you don't have to teach your children to lie. They will very often do it automatically. Did you wet your pants? No, I did not. Well, what is that? Did you moon that woman who was driving her car on Ticetown Road? No, I was tying my shoe. All four of you? You don't have to encourage them to do the wrong thing. They will do it automatically. We have to correct their behavior. So what I'm saying is that we have to work through the challenges of life and do what is right. Don't take shortcuts. Don't try to cheat. Pay your dues. I believe what goes around comes around. You can pay now or you will pay later. Do the right thing. There is good out there that has your name on it, and no one can take your good. It has your name on it. You own it, and no one can take that away. Winners and the elite are amazingly honest with themselves about self, others, and situations. If things are in the ditch, they admit it, and admit it immediately, even if they wish it weren't true. You need to be trustworthy, so people can count on your word. Honesty is the cornerstone of strong teamwork because it builds trust and respect. The truth doesn't have versions, it just is. Preparation. There is no way you can concentrate and execute at the highest level without being totally prepared. You cannot be tough without being confident, and you cannot be confident without being totally prepared. Preparation is an investment. It's like the stock market. The more you invest, the more it means to you. That's ownership. Everything important starts with your investment in it. Winning pays, losing has consequences. Nothing substitutes for preparation. Life isn't fair, and neither is the battlefield. Momentum, the concept of next play, is really a prompt to focus on the present rather than dwelling upon what just happened. It's a prompt to concentrate on what's truly important. The next interval in a workout, the next mile in a race, the next practice, or the next race. By moving on to the next play, concentrating and trying to move to the next thing, you have a better chance to be your best at that moment. Each practice is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to get better and an opportunity to make a breakthrough and reach a new level. Complacency. You can't expect to do the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You can't ever get better if you don't admit you're not doing it the best possible way. Complacency is the last hurdle standing between any team and its potential greatness. Kick the complacent ass. Winners vaccinate themselves against self-satisfaction by remembering that some rival is always planning smarter and working harder to overtake and unseat a winner. Success. The key to sustained success is keep growing as a team. Winning is about moving into the unknown and creating something new. Success is a journey. It is not defined by those outside us who present awards and give us honor, or even by winning championships. Success is measured by how we feel about our ability to contribute to the team. To have a successful journey, we must have a faith and belief that we can and will be successful. It's very important that we be prepared for the journey and that we continue to remind ourselves of our ultimate purpose, to be our best. And never forget our mission statement. Train hard, train smart, train together, compete hard, compete smart, compete together. You must have an increasing drive, an unceasing drive to be the best. Hard, intelligent, relentless work is the way to winning. Excellence is the way. Mastery is the way. Challenge is the way. Show the world how much you'll fight for the winner's circle. If you do, someday the cellophane will crackle off a fresh pack, one that belongs to you, and the cards will be stacked in your favor. Take care of one another and always perform as hard as you can. This is a mission we can all control. We can control how hard we compete, with how much intelligence, and we can do it unselfishly. It's brilliant in its simplicity. Stick to the process. A team is one, a school district as one, a community as one, a country as one. In closing, I want you to know how proud I am of being a part of Old Bridge, and I can assure all of you this evening, having my family's name on this field house is the single greatest honor that I will ever receive. Today you have made me feel like I am at the top of my class. Thank you so much for this amazing journey. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. God bless.